hit live. No,
Okay.
no. I haven't. All right, we're live.
Hey guys.
Mary, I love trials. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Happy Father's. Oh, that's my fault. Hold on. Undo. So sorry. That's my bad.
And
All, all better
I,
now.
I'm, a,
Sorry.
I'm worried that my boomer internet is gonna suck today.
Well, that was my fault. That was my boomer internet, not yours.
Well, no, but Jim said his TV was buffering earlier, so that
Uh-oh.
yeah. So
Let me tell you what happened to me. I got, through no fault of my own, okay? Now, I didn't do this. I've got two brand new DVRs, a new modem, a new router, all sitting at my door as a gift from my uh cable company. So I called them and was like, I don't want these gifts. I didn't pay for these. I don't want these. Why are you sending me these? Why am I echoing? It's weird. Okay.
My phone just started playing.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Anyway, and I was like, why do I have these? Who sent me these? What
Hey
I
yo.
didn't did I pay for these? Because I don't think I paid for these. And I didn't. They're just gifts. I was like, huh. Well, thanks. So I guess
Someone
my internet's about to be better. She said it was much better, much faster internet. And then the DVRs
Oh.
are, I know, I guess they updated me, which I thought was that's very nice. Thank you. Now I can
Yeah.
stop talking shit about you on the internet. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, my son told me yesterday, he's like, Mom, I told you which internet to get, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to look into it because, hey, Fran, hey, Charlie, hey, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I know it's short notice. He games, so he has to have really good internet. And he's like, they
Yeah.
offer it at your house. You should get it. And da, da, da. So,
We have one option. One. And I didn't know that. And I thought I was going to be smart with my internet company when we first moved in. And I was like, well, look, I've got options. I could take someone else, acting like I had any other place to go.
yeah.
And they knew it. And they're like, okay, ma'am, whatever you want. And no, my stupid ass had to call them back 10 minutes later. I guess we don't have any other options. I guess I'm paying what you want me to pay. Fit.
Well, that used to be us with our phone company, not cell phone, but let me look, Charlie. Um,
I know I can't stand our cable company. And it's cable, internet, and phone. And I don't have a landline phone, so I don't need that. Um, but but I still have it still has to be in the bundle, apparently. So stupid. The whole thing is a disaster. Yeah, I thought I was gonna get smart with them and be like, well, I'll just go to someone else then. I'm sure someone else will offer me something better. And they're like, yeah, you try that, bitch. Go ahead. Let me see how that works out for you. And I had to call them back. I guess I can't go anywhere else. I guess you're it. Yes, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there and single moms. Yes. Those of you who pull double duty.
yes. I just texted you, Charlie. Just texted you back. Um, I don't know. I shut down, didn't answer many texts. Yesterday was a hard day, but it's something that everybody goes through. It is, that's it. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I can say because, I don't want to cry. I don't want to get into it, but yeah.
Yeah. It's over
Uh,
now. Thank God. It's over. You made it.
we made it and yeah. Thank you, Judge Jenny. Thank you so much for people that reached out, and I appreciate y'all more than you know. And yeah, today's Father's Day. Timber cooked Jim breakfast, and then of course I got free breakfast too because we're a pair. And Stephanie's bringing dinner over, and Chuck called, so it's been a good day.
That's nice. That's good.
Yeah, and then tomorrow is our 25th wedding anniversary.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
Handergram, I'm gonna remove that comment just because I don't want to hear about it.
So
Please let's not mention any kids in the chat. Please.
yeah, no kids.
No, I don't
It's
want to hear about
82 here,
it.
82 degrees.
I was just listening, which some of you are going to find this very hard to believe. I was just listening to Dana. Dana is live, and she's got she's got spoofer masked spoofer, I believe is her name, over
Yeah.
there, and Pandora and Evelyn, and that's a whole group of people that I know. I don't follow their drama, so I don't know exactly what their stories are. But I was listening to the stuff that Dana was saying in the beginning because I just rewound it to the beginning just to hear.
Yeah.
And stuff she was saying, she was dead on. I was really surprised. I was like, look at you, Dana. Look at me agreeing with Dana. Hey, Sierra, I love you, sweetheart. I was actually agreeing with her. She's like, basically saying, don't fuck with fuckers, which is, that's my motto too. Um,
Yeah.
people are bad people. Don't fuck with these bad people and keep expecting them to not be bad people. They're bad people. And
Yes.
they're bad people. They straight up told you they're bad people, and you keep fucking with them like they're not going to be bad people, but they are. And you're surprised every time. And I'm like, I am. I am surprised every time. Yes, yes, I am. She's like, well, that's stupid. Don't do that. Okay. All right. I'm writing that down. Hold on.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So she took me to school today, apparently. It's good. I
Hey,
apparently need to do
Tom.
it.
Good to see you. Good to see you. It's so good. Thank y'all for being here so much. Yeah. Well, Jim has to work tomorrow on our anniversary, so um, excuse me. We may go out, for dinner, but when he gets off work. But we've already. I'm burping. Or hiccup. I don't know what I'm doing. Thank you, Mary. We've already exchanged gifts, and so because we can't wait. When you get each other stuff, you just can't
I
wait.
like
And
that though. I'm like that.
yeah,
Black
I hate
Eagle,
that about me, but
Black
mhm.
Eagle, nobody was more surprised than I was. Dana and I have a very long, colorful, not so much agreement history. We just have a really long one. And so I was surprised as well that I actually really needed to hear what she had to say and agreed with her and everything. I was shocked. That doesn't usually happen with me and Dana.
Oh, Jamie, thank you. That means a lot. I mean, I don't know about my picker. My picker is a little messed up, but as you'll hear probably in this live a little bit, but I do my best, and I do my best to treat others how I want to be treated. But when you treat me like shit, expect to get it back, Mandarin Stephanie. Um, but
So
let me tell you what I got, Jim, and I still have to get a frame, but I got this thing where it's the exact sky that it goes back 25 years to it does it they do the longitude, the latitude, all that stuff, and it's the exact sky that we were married under.
oh, how sweet.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
yeah. So, I thought it was. Thank you, Mary. Thank you so much.
I think that's
Um,
I think he's gonna love that.
he did love it. He loved it. He's like, "How did you?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I just Googled if there
Say,
was
I'm
something like."
magic. That's how I did it. I'm magic. That's all you need to know. Don't ask
I thought
questions.
it was romantic.
It
I thought
is.
I thought
I
it
think it's
was, and
romantic.
he got me a phone.
Also romantic. I think
Uh,
technology gifts are awesome. They're my favorite kind. I love them. They're great.
my favorite kind has diamonds on it, but whatever, Jimmy.
Take yourself a picture and put it as your home screen, and then your phone will have diamonds. There you go. Done.
Hey, Zen love. But I'm super thankful, and 25 years, been together
That's
27,
amazing. Yeah. That's not little. That's a long time, girl.
and we have officially hit that milestone yesterday where we have welcome Judge Jenny. I hope you come to the Google Meets. You're gonna love it here. Um, that where we have both buried our parents together.
Wow.
Hmm. Hey, people. Yep. He was together. When I lost my grandpa, and then Nanny, and I'm here. I was here when he lost his mom and his dad. So we've hit that. I do like things that shine, Charlie. You'd think he would know me, but no, you know what he said? He's like, I was gonna get you a ring, but I just couldn't decide which one. I'm like, so you went with a phone? Thanks.
He's like, "It rings.
That's what he's like, look how
Let
pretty it is. And it
it
is
rings."
pretty. It is pretty.
New
Uh
phones are very pretty, and I would love those, as I love technology gifts. They're my favorite kind. I love them. Techie gifts are great.
and I did say, well, did you look at any MacBooks? And he's like, I did. And then when I saw the price of them, I just walked right on past. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they're
You
not
know,
cheap at all. They're not cheap.
what because our phone, you can make payment when you get a phone, when you upgrade, you make payments
Yeah,
every um
with your phone bill,
yeah,
with your monthly phone bill, yeah.
right. So I'm so Shell, I am down for the white sapphire, honestly.
Ooh, sapphires, those are pretty too, yeah.
Yeah.
My mom's first one was
They're
sapphire
cheaper
colored.
and they're pretty. Yeah.
I have a
Cupid's are
ring that's called
pretty.
a star sapphire, and when you hold it out in the sun, it, like, shoots out like a star. It has, like, it doesn't,
Oh,
it's not like a lasers. That sounded bad the way I said it. Like lasers, I'm shooting people. No, it just, like, it shows like a star. Let me see if I can find a picture of it, because
it's
Lord
an
knows I don't.
infinity stone.
It's not. It's not. And I just made it sound like it does magic tricks and doesn't do any of that shit. You're gonna be so disappointed when you see what it looks like, but it's really pretty. It's really pretty. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Okay, yeah, here's one that looks kind of like what I have. Mine's a little brighter than this,
Can I
but
just,
it's still really
for the
pretty.
record, I literally use references to the infinity stones way too often.
Here,
Like, you
pull
got
this in real
something
quick.
that's beautiful.
Isn't that
I love
pretty?
that.
Yeah. So when you shine it in the light, it makes this little star on it. It's
Oh,
really pretty. Yeah. Otherwise, it's just a blue stone, and then when you shine it in the light, it makes this thing. It's very
it's
pretty.
beautiful.
Anyway, yeah, I have that. My mom's birthstone is sapphire, so we have those. We have a lot of those.
Oh, Calamity, good to see you. Um,
Oh, Calamity knows what I mean. Good, there you go. Star sapphire. Aren't they pretty? You don't see them very often. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen them anywhere else.
so I don't know if y'all have heard this or not, but me and Wendy are lesbians.
True. We're
Let's
lesbians, apparently.
let's let's be honest here.
We're lesbians. Sure are. Um, Listen, stupid asses.
Shit.
I don't give a fuck if you want to talk shit about me in another Discord. I can guarantee you I'm talking shit about you. So go right ahead. Go right ahead. I don't care if you want to talk about whether I'm gay or not. I don't know why you would be interested in having that discussion, but go for it. Knock yourself out. Um,
Welcome to the family. I mean, this is our month. Go us.
that's right.
Look,
So nobody cares that you're talking about us. You're just showing who you are. Um,
look. Yeah,
and
I mean,
I love
look.
that for you.
Congratulations, y'all are now Tammy Spirit Finder.
I mean, I
Go, girls.
I just think it's hysterical that they're so, it took them 35 seconds to
No, you
make
could
it
say
about
Charlie.
Starlight. They only talked about us for like the first 30 seconds, and then Starlight, blah, 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 blah. Again, all about Starlight, 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 Starlight. That's it. That's it. So what if you
Yeah,
are? I don't know, Judge Jenny. What if I am? What if I am? And what? Like, I think it's
right.
hysterical that they think I would care what they think of me or have to say about me. Don't care, never would care. Talk all the shit you want. I promise you I'm talking shit about you as well. So by all means, knock yourself out. I think it's hysterical that your tea was so stale and boring and fake that you got kicked out on your asses. I think that's hysterical. Love that for you. Love that for you. Um,
Congratulations.
you're just so embarrassing. What a
While
fucking
you're in
embarrassing
the
job.
okay, but I think the part that got me was, okay, so the part that got me was Steph's like, I heard because I didn't listen to the live stream, and I believe her. I believe that she didn't listen to the live stream. Okay, you don't have to, Stephanie. But while you're not listening to the live stream that we had set up about you, um, you're typing in there, Randy's gay for FOD. I don't know if you know exactly how being a lesbian works or
Oh
not.
no, she's the only one who knows. She's running classes on it. She can say the F slur, and she says it with her whole chest and everything because she's gay. She's allowed to do that because she's gay. I don't know if you heard or
Right.
not, but she's gay.
Oh, I
Yeah,
forgot.
yeah.
I don't know how. Classes are on Wednesdays on how to do that. Hey, Hatfield, on how to be a lesbian. We teach sex ed on Wednesdays, and it's not being a lesbian is not all about sex. It's also about one love, and But I don't, you
Sorry.
know, I don't know if they know that it's not like you go around and make a choice. Like you say, oh, well, I'm going to only be gay for this one person. You would think that her being a lesbian, she would know that you're not just a lesbian for one person. Hey, Sandy Law, I think I'm coming after you, Sandy. I think you're it. Watch out.
Yeah.
Um, but for Stephanie Brown to say that I admitted to her that I was in love with FOD on a live, I mean, on a chat with
On a call,
40,
on a private call, like a Google Hangout, or that nobody else was part of, and not one single person has any memory of,
she
just
said there was
her.
40, she said there was 40 people in there.
Okay, where are these 40 people? Anyone?
Hey,
Not a, not a single
Bueller,
other, not a single
Bueller.
other person remembers this conversation. Come on now.
Right. So,
What
wow.
crap?
How did we go from star sapphires to gay? Didn't know they went hand in hand. Well, you
Mm,
buy
they
me
didn't.
one calamity and you'll find out. I'm just kidding. No,
Stop it. Oh my
I know. And we're off.
God.
Mm,
I'd like to
before
court you
you
with
raise
granting permission.
permission.
Yeah, there were a couple sweet comments in there about if I was gay, like it would make somebody's whole day, and like it would be great. That'd be fine with them if I was gay. It's very sweet of you guys. Thank you. Mwah.
Yes, no, because I do.
That's
And
very
Shell,
sweet.
do it and do it with my blessing. My blessing. But here's what. And then Steph comes up and she's like, I can show y'all the text. Okay. And she's not lying about there is text where I'm like, and here's what happened. And I don't feel like I owe anybody any explanations about text between me and Fod. Lord help me. But that I would get so freaking pissed off. And Fod would bait me, get me pissed off, and then ignore me. And I'm like, oh, you're going to ignore me? Oh, don't ignore me. Don't. That was my fault. Exactly, Shell. That was my fault. That I got that. I would get that mad. I would get that wrapped up. And in no way was I in love. And I don't know that I would tell y'all if I was, but I don't like the fact that today Steph said, she said that Fod said that she could wreck my marriage with Jim or something to that effect. And that's not a direct quote, but she could hurt Jim. So if Fod said that, shame on Fod. And Steph, shame on you for saying anything about my husband. And shame on you, Stephanie Brown, and you, Amanda, and you, Steph, for trying to hurt my marriage. You can't.
Yeah, Fod's not even here, so I don't even understand why that's even being brought up. But
Yeah.
my favorite part was TNT and Steph arguing over the Nikki call. Yes, I appreciate TNT going up there.
So
Um,
much.
I
Yes.
really do. I know that she's got beef with Starlight, and I'm not touching that. That's between them. But I appreciate that she was willing to go up there and tell them that we were not on any call, which we've already cleared that up. But I'm glad that TNT came out and said that we weren't on any call. A and B, and she called them out for this Disney crap, the filming kids at Disneyland, which didn't happen. There were no kids; it was fireworks. And TNT called them out on that too. And I appreciate that so much. I noticed that they talked right over it and pretended she didn't say all that, but
They
she did.
did.
Yeah, she did say it right to their face, and they want to continue to pretend that that didn't happen. Um, but it did happen, and it was never about.
Uh-oh. Did she cut out for anybody else? Boomer. I'm a boomer. I can't hear her.
Is that you dragged us into it. And I noticed that TNT gets up on the panel and she's like, I don't care who she goes. I don't care what chat she's in. I don't give a fuck what da 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 da. Who's on her panel, what panel she's on. Why didn't you give her a bunch of shit about not calling Starlight out? Like, that's my problem. If you
Yeah.
have beef with Starlight, have your beef with Starlight. Leave us the fuck out of it. That's been our beef. That's been our problem from the beginning. That you keep dragging us into it. Like somehow we are stopping you from, I don't know, your thoughts and opinions about what Starlight does. Have your thoughts and opinions. Have whatever you leave us the fuck out of it.
Yes.
That's it. That's all
And
we
I know.
wanted. And instead of doing that, you double down with some Disney video that doesn't exist. And you look like fools. But I love it. Keep showing your asses. You look ridiculous. There were 6 people chatting in your stream tonight. 6. Sorry.
Somebody came in and said, this chat is lit.
Jesus. Read the room. Read the fucking room. You look like morons, but please keep going. Keep going. You're doing great.
But here is, and then there's this part where Stephanie Brown is like, and I heard that Randy called me out for being in that guy's channel, and how that it was Sin City. This chat is lit. Yes.
See, I don't know the Thorpes. I don't know anything about the Thorpes. That's another
Gross.
thing that when Starlight talks about them or whatever, I leave because I'm not interested. It's not content I'm interested in, so I leave. So I don't know anything about these people. I don't know who these people are, or what they've done or anything. So when you said that about her, you also corrected yourself and said you shouldn't have called him a chomo, right? Isn't
Yeah,
that what you?
I shouldn't have said that. I thought that his daughter was underage when all that stuff happened. Now y'all are saying she wasn't. To me, doesn't matter. That's his daughter. But go ahead and by all means defend him, please. But no, I can't. You just can't go around calling people that, and that I apologize for. But here's the thing, Stephanie. You were in the chat. Okay, you don't like him, but am I the only one that remembers when Stephanie Brown, she was gone a while, she came back, she said, I've watched the Thorpes forever, and I was gonna cover them, and I'm still gonna cover them on my channel, even though Starlight has started covering them. That was said. Tell me I'm lying. I don't know. I didn't clip it.
Oh, I remember. I remember that she was going to cover them, and I don't know. I kind of put that in the list of more content I'm not going to watch because I don't give a fuck about the Thorpes.
Right.
I don't care about them. But so I'm not going to watch that anyway. But so I don't know like what her. I don't know. I don't know what her issue is with them, or if she likes them or she doesn't like them. I honestly don't care. If you want to call someone out, by all means, call them out. But that isn't what you did. You came at us. You said we were hypocrites. You said that we won't call people out.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted us to do it. You wanted us to do it because you wanted to watch a show of us, scolding Starlight. That's all it was for you. You don't give a shit about what's really happening. You just wanted us to yell at her. That's all it was. And you have doubled down and doubled down and doubled down, and you look like idiots.
And he did it again today. When TNT comes up, she's like, there were no kids in the video.
Yeah.
And then what y'all said was, we were just calling out that one was at a water park, one was at Disney, no difference. Big difference. Big difference.
There's a huge difference. One had
Filming?
children in bathing suits. The other had fireworks. And you tried to get us to yell at Starlight over kids when there were no kids in the video. And I'm sorry you're bothered that people in this community who used to value and admire you and think that, your word held water, they used to believe that in you. are expecting of you that you're not going to do shit like that, but you do anyway. And so people called you out on it. Hartley called you out on it. Sally called you out on it. These are people that you use to respect. It's not just me and Randy. These are
No.
other people that you used to respect in this community. And now all of a sudden you don't respect them because they're calling you out on your crap. And instead of just saying, you know what, you're right. There were no kids. I don't know what we were thinking. We shouldn't have done that. Da, da, da. You double down like idiots. You look and sound ridiculous. You look and sound ridiculous. And now you're talking about our sexuality as if that matters anywhere in the scheme of anything. You're talking about that as if it's any of your business in discords, and even they don't want to hear it.
Right. But and here's the thing, we were talking about okay, and no, and Michelle, I don't know if you're listening, I don't know if you're here. We're not mad at you. I'm sorry
Yes,
that your name. I,
I'm
I
so
honestly,
happy
I
you said
should have
that.
cropped your name out. Yeah, I should
Yeah,
have.
no, I have no issue with Michelle at all. I don't feel
No,
they tried to make it sound like people were coming after Michelle. Who's
never
coming after
happened.
Michelle?
Didn't
No one's
happen.
coming after Michelle. She didn't do anything wrong. Um, I don't care. Like I said, I don't even care that you two were talking about. Fully expect that you're talking shit about us in places. We're talking shit
Well,
about you too. So go right ahead, knock yourself
but
out.
here's what we're not talking about. I am not talking about Stephanie Brown. I mean, I do talk about you, yes, and will continue to do so because you're a log cow. But I don't talk about who you're in love with. I don't talk about your private areas. I think it's odd that we're having a stream talking about what a hypocrite you are, and your big comeback is they're gay.
Yeah. And you got a whopping who cares?
Yeah, and you got a big who cares, get out. Now we got to dust the room because y'all left your slime all over it.
I love
Yeah,
that.
burn.
I love that. Yeah, they're gay. Burn. You sure burned us. You got us. You sound ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm so embarrassed for you. And you don't see it. And that's even better. I think that's
I
even
love
better.
it.
I love that. I love that.
I
Keep it
love
up. Keep going. And I guess Hooker's going to come for us now. Hooker, the day I care about some grandma home wrecking grifter and her opinion on me, I'll let you know. But for now, please know I don't give a fuck what Hooker has to say about me.
I
Don't care.
probably won't even listen to Hooker because
No,
one,
don't care.
yeah, it's like
Don't care. You don't have any.
um
I have no respect for that woman. Why would I give a fuck what she has to say about me? Don't care. Never care.
no,
Never will care. Sorry. Pay back the people you owe.
right, Eric.
Do that first.
Yeah.
Pay back the
Really?
people you owe. Fix that. Fix something on your side of the street before you start coming after mine.
I know Terry Lynn. She's so different. But yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Terry Lynn, it
What,
was confirmed. It was
what,
confirmed that was her, and it really is her. And not that we care. Honestly, we don't care. Like I said, the funniest part of that screenshot is them getting kicked out afterwards because their tea was so fucking stale. They're like, "That's it. That's all you can bring to the table. Get out."
what about all the mean stuff they said in Discord? Well, they really weren't in Discord. Well, hey,
Nothing.
thank you for thinking that.
Nothing.
Yeah, they really didn't say anything about you in Discord, but they're gay.
Mm. I
They
mean, even
are.
TNT gets up there. Even TNT gets up there today and tells them that she had to kick us because we barely even talked in there. We don't
We're
like
so boring.
we're that boring. Yeah, we really are. I think it's hysterical.
Where is Tamra? Well, but thanks for. I'm glad y'all went live, and then Stephanie's like, Randy's so desperate for content. No, bitch, no, not at all. I could sit and talk about Three's Company and be just as happy.
Right. I
We're merely
what's their content? All they're talking about is Starlight and us. That's
Starlight.
it. Starlight, Wendy and Randy. Starlight, Wendy and Randy. Starlight, we don't want to say their names, but those people over there that go live, that's us, Wendy and Randy.
Yeah.
That's your content. Your whole content is us. It's embarrassing as fuck. Knock it off, weirdos. Talk about anything else. I dare you.
Immaculate Conception, Terry Lynn. Hey,
Hey,
I like
Evelyn.
Evelyn's
Evelyn was in
story.
that. You could talk about anything, it would be fun. Same with Wendy. Yes, we can talk about anything. We certainly don't have to speak on those two clowns.
No, Stephanie Brown, I would have never in a million years thought I would be ever on a panel speaking about you or Amanda for that matter.
Yeah,
But
same.
y'all can't seem to go live without talking about us at least some. And then you don't like the clapbacks that you get. You know the reason that you get uh Starlight and then us because you talk about Starlight and us. So then Starlight goes live and then we go live. That's how it works. Hey, Pink Blooms.
Right. And then people who know the truth will stand up and speak out against it and defend us, and you don't like that either. I bet you don't.
You, you don't. Yeah, I don't even know what then Steph, she said, I'm not going to talk about them because we said we're not going to talk about each other. Popped up there, Randy's in love with Fod, I'm going to show all the texts, blah blah blah. Well, just remember, texts go all over the place, but they better not, I'm telling you, hey Ganja Granny, if they're altered in any way, because Fod's been known to do that, I have the real ones.
I mean, does anyone even care? Who
I don't think
cares?
I don't think so. I don't think anyone cares. I don't think that people give a shit about FOD anymore. FOD tried to make a comeback. In my opinion, it failed because they can't change. Um,
Right. They
they
instantly
then
started trouble from the moment they tried to come back. It was instant trouble from the jump. They don't know how to respect anybody's personal boundaries at all. And in fact, when they know that you have a personal boundary, they deliberately try to jump it. And to me, that is a very toxic person. And Manda can't seem to remember what I said about Hooker. I never said she was a predator. I said she was toxic. Please write that down. You sound ridiculous stumbling over it, trying to remember the word I used. It was toxic. Toxic. That was the word. Anyway, back to FOD. I don't know that anyone's going to care. You're hardly the only person in this community that has had a bad relationship with FOD.
right.
It doesn't mean you're gay. It doesn't mean you were in love with them.
I
But
wasn't.
unfortunately, FOD has a long history of bad relationships in this community. You're hardly the only one. So all of your messages, I don't expect them to be anything but problematic. I'm sure they were problematic.
It was a bad time, but let's also remember that was in 2020,
Right.
and
Lots
we're
of
in
bad things are happening in
2023. Yeah,
2020. Yeah.
I was losing
2020
my
was a rough
mind.
year. Yeah.
Um, and then saying that I don't understand why Diane had to mediate. Da, 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 da. That's not how that was at all. It was uh, it's just not what it was. But I don't even know that I could explain it. It's been so long ago. Um, but it was definitely not a love triangle or me being in love with Fod. I mean,
No.
yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, but that's all y'all have on me. That, and then a lie about us being on a Discord call that never happened.
Nope. Never happened.
Um,
We
then
didn't speak about
two.
your kids. We didn't, I don't know. I don't know what maybe I need to reach out to Steph and try to have a conversation with her because
Good luck.
like I'm not I really don't want to keep going back and forth with her, but I
Well,
don't
I
know
thought
where.
she was going to stop, and because at this point, you know, they say, "Oh, you buried your father-in-law yesterday. Let's go live and talk about it." And Steph gets on panel.
Right.
It's bullshit. And don't
Yeah.
say, "Oh, we didn't know. We didn't know." I said it Friday night. Y'all listened, and you couldn't wait to fire up a live and talk about us. Steph, you said you was gonna stop. Stop. We'll stop.
Well, I mean, regardless, and if you don't, then you don't. That's fine too. I mean, honestly, it's not a big deal. Um, Amanda
Can't
and
you trust her?
Stephanie are looking more and more, hey sweet, more and more oh, I didn't know. Yeah, I was wondering who you were talking about. Okay, never mind. I'll stay out of that. Um,
Oh,
I feel like, the more and more you guys keep trying to talk about us, the dumber you look. So I don't know. Keep going, I guess. You're doing great.
yeah, Pammy. It sucks. I mean, it sucks for me, but it sucks more for Jim, of course, obviously, But today's Father's Day. He buried his dad yesterday. Y'all up there talking about his wife's in love with somebody else. Yeah, good job, good job, Stephanie Brown. I'm so proud of you. I think you're just killing it, and you're so offended because somebody told you to what? Take a nap. Take a fucking nap, or
I didn't
anyway,
know
go
what
ahead.
she was talking about. I don't know who told her to take a nap. I don't know anything about that, but whatever.
No, I don't either, but I mean to act so offended. Like y'all were literally in a Discord saying that people are gay for FOD. MGL said Wendy was gay, so that must be true. And
Right. Well, MGL said that Diane told her that,
I
which
don't you believe it? I don't believe it. I don't believe that Diane said that, but
no, well, Diane denied it, and that's what I said. I said Diane has denied that, but
yeah.
I don't know what to believe. I don't know why Diane would say something like that. That's never been a conversation that I remember even having with Diane. So I don't even know why she would speak on something like that to Molly. But I,
That's
I mean, whatever. I think it's hysterical that it's been such a topic of speculation in this community for so long. I think that's hilarious. But I mean, keep going. Keep talking about it. I
y'all
can't.
are killing it. I'm
You're
telling you,
doing
keep
great.
going. Well, I don't know that Steph. Well, I don't know what Steph's trying to say, but it was Stephanie Brown. Which, hey, I loved her. Um, I have to say that I am surprised by Stephanie Brown.
I think a lot of people are surprised by Stephanie Brown. I mean, a lot of people have come to us and be like, "I told you, Manda was a whole snake." Okay, yes, you told us so. You get that one. But Stephanie Brown, I didn't expect Stephanie Brown to be a snake. I did not. That is a
Happy.
little surprising to me. I am a little surprised to hear Stephanie be this person now, a person who doesn't double check, doesn't at least verify the information she's being given before she speaks on it. Like she is the one, and I've said this before, is the one who taught me not to speak on something unless you heard it or saw it with your own eyes and ears, not to just take someone else's word for shit because people lie, and people, you know, people
Okay.
people gas you up, which is exactly what happens to the two of them. Gas them all the way up with fake information and then let them run making fools of you. But these are your new buddies, I guess. Making fools of you, making you look stupid as fuck. Um, the internet makes it easier to wear masks longer. Amen, Pammy B. That is so true. You are not wrong there. Amen to that. Hey, Lynn, how are
It's
you, Captain?
I was warned a long, long time ago. A long that sounds so juvenile, but I was warned a long time ago about Stephanie Brown, and I'm like, no, no, not Stephanie Brown. And I've white knighted for you, Stephanie. Now look at you. Would you just look at you?
You're a whole mess over there.
Yeah, whole ass mess. Um, trying to start fires, looking like a dumbass. I love it. Keep doing you. Um, yeah, I love it so much.
Yeah. And we'll just keep making you our content for as long as we fucking want. How about that?
Absolutely. Because, I don't have any content according to you, and, um, so you'll be my content, Stephanie Brown. Hey, Emerald Girl,
Hey, Emerald Girl.
that
The
damn
damn
three-ring
three ring
circus.
circus was a whole joke. Yeah, true. You're not wrong. Stephanie Brown is no longer the voice of reason, right? Ain't that the truth? What a fall from grace. Wow.
Me
Can't
too,
relate.
pickle. I do love a good nap. And that's maybe calm down and chill before you go live or go in a Discord. Stephanie Brown, what you know about me is I've came in hot to Discord and then heard you out because I've seen some fucked up stuff. But once you explained it, I'm like, you know what? You're right. You're right. Okay, I shouldn't have came in hot. but you've never given me that grace. And so why you're the grace for you off the table. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. You're slime. Congratulations. So
Yeah.
maybe you should cover the Thorpes.
Hey, Siggy.
Zig. I love you.
Hey, Pickle Pickle. Emerald Girl, good to see you. Hey, Hush. Sometimes we got to learn for ourselves. Yeah, no, I get it. And people are going to learn for themselves. Well, I think people are seeing um, pretty clearly what's happening here.
Oh, I think
And
so.
and I'm glad, we don't have to say anything. It's just they're going off your own words and behaviors.
Yeah, my DM started blowing up. Listen to these clowns. Look at the who's throwing them the circus peanuts. I don't know at this point. Who's throwing them the peanuts? Um, I think that they just sit and gas one another up now, and I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud that y'all found each other.
Hmm.
Um, I definitely think that y'all are meant for one another. And
Yeah.
now, why Hooker would throw her hat in, I don't know because we haven't spoken on Hooker. I
No,
want
and
to
I
be
don't
back.
I don't care what she has to say. Go ahead. Say whatever you want. Nothing you say about me is going to even be true. So why would I care? Don't care. Um, it's definitely not a good look. You're right, Hartley. You're absolutely right.
No, it's not. It's the reaching is. I think y'all are just mad because somebody emailed me that, and thank
Oh,
you. I
that's
don't
what I was
know
going to
who it
say.
was.
That's what I was
Yeah.
going to say. I and The truth came in and made a comment on your on underneath one of my comments because I
Okay.
had said that part of me wanted this to be fake, because I don't trust emails like that, anonymous emails that come with some random screenshot. And usually, yeah, I don't know if usually, but sometimes I feel like those could be fake, maybe to
Yeah.
get us, make us mad, and send us off on a whatever. But then we got confirmation that it was it was true. And
Hmm.
but I did, part of me did want it to be fake, and of course the truth has to come up under there. Girl, stop it, you didn't care, you didn't want this to be fake. Truth has never once, not once in the years that I have known her, never once been able to read my mind correctly, ever. Every time she tries to say that I'm thinking this, or I'm doing this because, or whatever, she's always wrong. I don't know how she can be that accurate. That is impressive accuracy. But she
Agree.
is. But she is accurately 100% wrong
Michelle.
every time. And you're wrong about this too. Part of me did, you know, think or hope maybe that it was fake, but it doesn't matter that much. It's not that deep for me. But I just think
We
it's
just
hysterical that you came in and weighed in again on what I'm thinking or what I'm feeling, and you never ever have any. You're never right ever. How is
well,
it?
I
How do you
think
do that?
the best part. I mean, well, the thing is I would like it to be fake, and here's why. Because there's so much more that they could have said about us other than trying to out someone's sexuality.
Right.
I used to really respect SB and thought she was someone I could listen to as a voice of reason. It's super disappointing how much I agree, side chat.
And
Yeah,
side chat, that's the point. It's not just me and
yes.
Brandy saying that. Look at our stream. Look at the comment section of anything that we've posted about you guys. Read the room. It's not just us. Everybody in this community right now is side-eyeing you guys and absolutely questioning what the hell is happening to you too.
Right. They are
Everyone.
again, like they did with Lock-In, y'all are using being gay as an insult. And again, I'm gonna say that's not an insult.
Right. I mean, what if I was gay? And what? And what?
Hey, Florida Keys Amy.
Like what if I was? Or
Good to see
what if I was and it was a secret, and you decided that it was okay to out something like that? Isn't that
you.
like against the rules? Aren't you not supposed to do shit like that?
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. And I know that.
Deciding when someone goes public with their sexuality, that's a personal, private decision that they're supposed to make, not you as their enemy supposed to put that shit out. But that's what you guys did to Hartley too, right? I mean,
Yes.
that's what you do because you're pigs. That's what you do. That's what pigs do. You
Yeah.
make me sick, both of you. You
Stephanie
make me
Brown's
fucking
okay with
sick.
that though, right? Stephanie Brown. Wow, you've changed. Either
Fucking
you've changed or your mask finally slipped, like so many people said it would. Lols pigs.
yeah. Well, they're pretty nasty as far as I'm concerned. But keep going. You're doing great.
Killing it. Love that for y'all. I don't think y'all should ever change. Don't change who you are. No.
But yeah, no, it took him about 35 seconds to make that about Starlight, and then it was off to
Mhm.
the races, more complaints about Starlight. So I just wanted to be clear that we are not standing in anyone's way. If you want to talk to Starlight or about Starlight, she's a grown up. She can take it. That's between y'all. Leave us the fuck out of it. We're not interested in doing work for you. Thank you very much.
Right.
We'll call out who we want to call out. Thanks. And for what we want to call them out for, not something that we're not taking suggestions from people like you. Thanks.
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
if you just
Absolutely true.
just listen back to some of the things that was said and watch the who's the leader and who's the follower. And I think y'all that people are going to be surprised at who the follower is. Oh, I'm going to try this, and oh, I like that, and yeah, I didn't know that, and I like that. I like this. And it's very telling when you just sit back and listen. And Amanda, you're a follower, and I really hate that for you. I hate that for you. And um Stephanie Brown, I'm so disappointed in you. But if you think for one iota of a millisecond that I care what you think of me, I don't. I just don't. I think you're gross. The View, I like her. Sarah said on TV she had a crush on a girl and boy in kindergarten. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? What? I
Hey,
posted.
November Rain.
Hey, November Rain, good to see you. Yeah, it's just she. There was a sighting of them in Bombshell's garden on her shore. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Snakes. I love the word iota.
Yeah, it's right up there with Nary.
Iota and Nary.
Iota and Nary. I told him she sounded homophobic too. Can we talk a minute about now? I know we have to go. We can't stay on long, but can we talk about freaking Miranda Sings?
Mm-hmm. The groomer?
I'm shook that she has been allowed to see.
Hey,
Now I
monkey.
never watched her, but she apparently has been allowed to. Hey, Monkey Mar, she has been allowed to speak. I guess the way she's been speaking, for years.
Yes. I unsubbed her when the video came out the first time of that Adam McIntyre. I unsubbed them and never looked back. And I honestly I thought the internet knew how she was, but no.
She 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 has a character in her program, I guess, of like the air quote bad uncle, I guess. And she plays that character in her like show.
Really?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
Randy. Sorry. Well, yes, Randy. Colleen Ballinger. Sorry. You're right
Yeah.
here with me. I can just say that to you. Yes, her. She plays like, like the dirty uncle on in like skits on stage. And parents let their kids, what the hell is happening?
And see, the bad uncle thing that needs to go away. And because here's what I had a bad uncle.
And I think
And
that's the idea, is that a lot of people have had bad uncles.
yeah. But what we need to normalize is instead of telling our kids stay away, Here's Jonice. Y'all can
Well,
spread me
laughing instead of laughing at the bad
bad
uncle,
ones.
why aren't we training our kids to report things like that? Well, why
Right.
wouldn't we do that?
If one of my kids ever came to me and said, Uncle so and so makes me feel weird, Uncle so and so's not coming back to the house.
So strange. So strange that this has not gotten any traction on the internet until right now.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
she let a 10-year-old pick a cheese ball out of her pants and eat it. Yes, I saw that clip. What the hell?
I didn't see. I haven't. I've kept recently. I've been watching videos because I didn't know that that poor little fella Adam was attacked.
I don't know anything about Adam. I don't know that story.
She well, he's the one that originally outed her because she kind of groomed him. He was a kid, and she let him do all this stuff for free, and she befriended him, and um but he was like way young when she was like talking to him in DMs, asking him if he was a virgin and asking him what his favorite position was. This is a child.
Oh my god, yes. What the hell? What the hell?
I don't know, Pickle. I don't know, but I know that she is so like I can't believe she's still a thing. I just
Same. I can't believe this is just now coming to light. That's what I'm shocked at.
thank you, Carlos. Thank you so much.
Hey, Carlos, good to see you. How is this just now coming to light? This has been years in the making, supposedly.
And Jeffree Star is blocking people that talk bad about her.
Why?
And Trisha Paytas is too. Right. Shell, you nailed it. Because people don't believe kids. Amen.
Wow. Well, I don't. Oh,
That's so sad to me.
that breaks my heart because I believe kids. I
Yeah, but
absolutely.
when you were a kid, the bad uncle would come and spend a week with us once a year from Florida, and you know, but we were told just stay away from him if he makes you feel like that. No, quit inviting him.
Right. Quit bringing him in our house. How about that?
Yeah,
Why is that not an option? Well, and back in those days, I think things were handled differently than they're handled today. Thank
absolutely,
God. Thank
absolutely.
God we've come a long way, I think, as a human race. Uh, I think people are a lot more, I don't know,
Woke. I hate to
woke,
say that,
yes,
but
paying attention, believing kids, believing this is way more common than you think it is, et cetera, than they were back in those days. Um, which is unfortunate, but think we have to make. I'm glad that some progress, I guess, has been made, but I just couldn't believe the stuff I was seeing. I was shook. I couldn't believe the stuff I was seeing. I'm like, are you absolutely? You're kidding me, right? Yeah, she had a kid reach into her pants and pull out a cheese puff and
ugh.
eat it on stage. Like I'm thinking, is your mom and dad in the audience watching this? Because I would jump the stage. I would beat this bitch. What are you doing? Having my child reach down your pants. What are you doing? What the hell are you doing?
Shell, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that. Honestly, I don't know. I don't because the private messages that doesn't seem to be edgy because they're private.
Right. See, that's the problem. It's like if you're gonna and I say this to people working with kids too, because there's especially now with all social media and all the way that you can access people, you have to keep boundaries in place, like real ones, real hard boundaries. And when you start crossing those lines and you start private messaging with people, it's easy, I think, for weirdos to get in.
Yes.
It's so scary, man. Now you don't have to worry about the bad uncle coming to your house. They're right there in your DMs.
Right. And like Onision, I mean, look at him before his big fall. He was big on the internet, so he could DM and groom these kids.
Mhm. What
Jim
did
got mad at me the other day because I said Elvis was a groomer. He absolutely, I love Elvis, but he wasn't, I'm a fan, but he was absolutely groomed a 14-year-old girl.
Onision had a young girl chained up in his basement, didn't he?
Shiloh, yeah. I don't know if he chained her. Well, yeah, I think
Wasn't
at
she
one point
chained
he did,
wasn't she
yeah,
chained to the wall?
and shaved her head.
Yeah, that's gross. That's weird as fuck.
Yeah, Onision, and now he can't. Thank you, Elvis, not Michael Jackson. Pickle, you just took him right off the list. Pickle.
Now, I don't know. I don't know. I think Michael Jackson might be on that list too. I'm just saying.
Jerry Lee Lewis, absolute groomer, married a 13-year-old.
Ay, ay, ay. His
Yeah, James
underage
Charles.
cousin. Oh my goodness. All right. This is too many. I'm scared.
Yeah, he
Too many
did. Myra
people.
Gale. Myra Gale. I have the book.
All the Hollywood weirdos are awful. Yes, my daddy was flawed, but never did anything like that when I was in late teens. And I'm trying to have me sit on his lap in front of my wife, in front of his wife, sorry, and parents. I was like, leave me the fuck alone, perv. Yeah. Ugh, crazy.
Right,
Prodding
Persephone.
someone is not only disrespectful, but it can be very dangerous. You never know someone's situation. Someone in the community should know better and care. Yes. Yes, someone in the community should know better and care. Looking at you, Stephanie Brown and Manda. Looking at you too, snakes.
I teach. And I mean, I tell Jim all the time, I don't care how old, if Elvis was alive, I'd be hanging on the gates right now at Graceland trying to get in. But
And I think everyone in this room believes you.
oh, yeah, y'all know me.
I totally believe that.
You go to hell, Johnny Depp. Anyway, but I do think he groomed Priscilla, and
Yeesh.
fortunately for her, she's became a multimillionaire out of it. And she doesn't see it that way. She disagrees with me, and me and Priscilla have agreed to disagree. But I think he did
You
love
have
her.
one of those arrangements where if you don't talk about her, she won't talk about you. You have one of those going on.
But yeah, yeah. And so I'm not going in her next book. And thank you, Priscilla.
That's why
Thank you.
Priscilla hasn't mentioned Randy because they have an agreement. So.
Hey, SARS. I call her Priscilla, but
Hey, stars. Jeez.
directed the movie. She was 16. Oh, I didn't know that, Carlos. Yeah, there's a lot of shit that goes on. Gary Glitter, the child diddler. The list is long. Another good show, and I know we again need to wrap this up. Does anybody remember Kai, the hatchet wielding hitchhiker?
No.
Well, he went viral before viral was really a thing. I mean, but he did. He was hitchhiking, jumped out of his car. Um, okay, he jumped out of the car he was with. The man he was supposedly that was driving the car attacked the woman, and Kai beat the guy in the head and killed him with a hatchet. And instead of questioning Kai, he was on every talk show. He was getting free shit handed to him all over the place. Um, like, why did Kai have a hatchet? No one asked these questions.
Like, Kai, what's with the hatchet?
Right. His real name? Not Kai. Was he from America? No, he was Canadian. But anyway, so Kai ends up in prison for murder of this other guy that he claims, was attacking him. Sure, Kai. Um, but there's a Netflix special about him that's really good. And yeah, it's a documentary. It's really good. But I remember him so well when he was on the talk shows. And I remember saying to my nanny, I'm like, Nanny, why did he have a hatchet out and ready to use? Why is nobody asking this? They should have consulted me. That's all I'm saying.
Is he in jail at least?
He's in prison now, yeah, but he's trying to get out because self-defense and all.
Ay, ay, ay. God bless America. It's a great country. I love it here. All right. Well, stay away from weirdos, people.
Yes, teach. Yes, stay away from and don't become a weirdo. Because you're on YouTube and you think you might know something about me and Wendy, if you want to know if I was in love with somebody, just come ask me. I'll tell you the truth. Um, if you want to know if Wendy's gay, just wonder. Maybe she is, maybe she's not. She'll never tell.
Apparently, it is the topic du jour. It is the topic of the day.
For some reason, no, Persephone. I don't have a hatchet in my pocketbook.
Do you
Yeah,
live in the
okay.
world meat slush? I don't. I don't. Rosia. Kai was homeless, already a weirdo. Evelyn, didn't you like what Dana was saying, or did you hear the beginning of Dana's stream? I loved what she was saying. I was so shocked. I don't know, like Dana and I don't usually see eye to eye, but I really liked what she had to say. You
Yeah, I
should
think
guys
we are, Harley girl.
you should go listen to the at least the beginning of her stream and hear for yourself. I thought it was great. Wendy, will you marry me? You're gonna have to get in line, hush. The whole long line ahead of you.
Is that a hatchet in your pocket? I'm just happy to see you, Willow. Okay, so somebody said, are we advertising it?
I didn't
Um,
I didn't know that we were, but I guess she is. So yes, we are. We're gonna go live on Yaba's channel in about 20 minutes.
so something funny because and the reason I'm telling this is because somebody used the word pocketbook. Okay, most people say a purse, and but I have been known to say pocketbook, but my kids haven't. So yet, like yesterday at the funeral, um, some things was going on, and Step, my oldest, was sitting behind me, and she said, she said, "Duh-duh-duh-duh-duh." This is what I heard. Pocketbook. That's what I heard. And I said, what? She's like, "Duh-duh-duh-duh-duh, pocketbook." I said, why are you calling it a pocketbook? I said, my purse? She said, hand it to me. So I handed her my purse. I'm like, why does she want my purse? She was saying, did I have my pocket printer?
Oh, pocket printer. What's that?
I have this little printer that I print out pictures to put in my journal.
Oh, how adorable.
Yeah, but I don't carry it with me. I don't carry a printer around in my purse.
You didn't
And
have
I,
that at the funeral? You didn't have the that's
but
all we need to hear at the funeral. Zzz, 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 zzz. Don't mind me. I'm
ring,
just printing pictures out here in the back. Zzz, zzz, zzz. What
but
the hell?
but I mean the weird looks we were giving one another. I'm like, why are you? I said, why are you calling it a pocketbook? Like this is where I stop whispering. Like, why are you saying this? Do you need gum? Yeah, I mean, oh my goodness. So, and then I shouldn't tell this. All right, one more story. So, Jim has this grandson named Jacob. He's by far one of the favorites. Okay, he's a favorite. Jacob is about to be 16. Jim gave him, I probably shouldn't tell this, but I'm gonna. Jim gave him a rifle.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, we have
Jacob is
lived different lives. I'm telling you, we have lived different lives, girl.
I'm constantly, I should not have to say these words, but I do. Jim, quit giving people guns. Okay. Knock it off. Knock it off.
Yes,
So,
especially children, Jim. Don't be giving minors guns, but whatever.
well, they hunt. They do hunt. So
See, that's
Jim
the
said,
thing. Yeah, that's like, don't give my minors guns because they wouldn't know what the fuck to do with them. They probably shoot a hole right in the ceiling. It would be absolute terrifying. Don't ever do that. But you guys hunt and shit out there. See, we don't do that here.
yeah, yeah. Well, Sawyer, the oldest grandson, is a hunter. Jacob is following like a different path, it seems like. I'm not sure. Because Jim's like, Jacob, did you shoot that gun I gave you? And Jacob said, "My dad won't let
Good job,
my
Jacob.
dad,
Dad.
my
I'm
dad
proud of you.
won't let me anymore."
Oh,
Anymore.
only more? Oh no.
And Jim said, "Well, you want me to talk to him? Why?" And Jacob said, "I shot it in the house." Jim, what? Sawyer
Oh,
said he didn't just shoot it in the house. He shot it and it went into Kennedy's bedroom.
oh
And
my God. See?
I'm like, Jim,
See?
this is why I said don't give kids guns.
That right there is why you don't do that ever.
Yes,
Oh my
he
gosh.
does fish. He does fish. But we started laughing. Kennedy's in college. She wasn't home when it came to her bedroom. But it it was just like so funny because that's just something that Jacob, because he nonchalantly, he won't let me anymore. I accidentally shot it in the
I
house.
saw all through the house. Yeah, that'd be a good enough reason for me. Thank you. Give me the gun.
Here,
Thank
and
you.
Shannon, she's a big true crime buff, his daughter, and she's like, I've always called bullshit on people saying they didn't hear the gun go off. But you know what?
One of the things we don't talk about now.
Yeah.
Deborah Ann, look at Deborah Ann's question. I don't know if I should be offended or not. Is it age, pocketbook versus purse? Why are you asking me? I don't know.
I don't know. I've called it a pocketbook before, but I've
Shell,
never
I
heard any of
remember
my
that.
kids.
Look at
My
Shell saying something so nice about me. Wendy's wonderful to me because we were hardly friends. She took time, a long time, to help me create a letter for my daughter. I remember that, Shell. It was my honor.
um,
It was my
oh,
honor to do that. That is hysterical. I don't know if it's pocketbook or purse. I think I say purse, but then when I got like my first like brand name purse, I was told you can't call it a purse, you have to call it a bag.
I think I just say purse. It could be our
So
age.
I
It could be
call
our
it a
age.
bag.
I'm not sure. But here's what I do know. I've never heard my kids call it a pocketbook. And she kept saying blah, 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 pocketbook. But what she was saying was pocket printer. That's like,
My
like everybody brings a pocket printer to a funeral. Why
zzz,
wouldn't I? Yeah.
zzz. That's awesome. All right, we gotta go. We
Yeah.
will see you guys over at Yaba's if you guys are there.
Yeah. Y'all have a great day. Thank you for joining us. And Amanda and Steph, why don't we just stop? How about that? Stephanie. Steph, I don't know. Whatever you do you boo. Y'all have a great day and we'll see y'all soon.
Bye guys.
Yeah.